In 2023, there were over 40 million people who were utilizing a welfare benefit known as SNAP. If you're not familiar with what SNAP is, it's a welfare benefit offered by the United States government in order to help you offset the cost of groceries. It's known to also help provide children with low income who are in households with low income with the ability to have low or free reduced meals while in school or at after school activities. But what if I told you that that welfare system actually had a design flaw? That of those 40 million people who were on SNAP, 40 million of them may have been designed to just be in a trap. And that trap is called the benefits cliff. Now, before we dive into the benefits cliff, let's dive into who I am and why the benefits cliff matters to me. I'm Naisha Warnham, and I'm the lead benefits consultant over at Beyond the Safety Net. I'm an underpaid twin mom to twin boys named King and Knight. I am a second generation welfare recipient, and I am a financial wellness advocate, on top of many other things. The benefits cliff is not a problem that I hope to just solve for me. It's something I hope to solve for the people who came before me, who are still experiencing the trap. I'm also trying to shift change for the people who will be on it for the years to come. And I also aim to just shift the stories that are being told of the people who are utilizing the welfare system. Now we'll dive into the financial climate and why the benefits cliff is a problem that's relevant to now. In order to better understand the impact that the benefits cliff has on the people who are utilizing the welfare system, it's best to take a look at today's economy and the cost it takes to live in it. So I stumbled upon this post tonight that was actually posted by Only in Boston, but it was originally published by the National Low Income Housing Coalition, and they stated that it takes $44.84 in order to be able to afford a market rate two-bedroom apartment that doesn't go beyond 30% of your income. And that's if that person works 40 hours a week at 52 weeks a year. That is today's economy. Now let's dive into the benefits and what causes you to reach the top of that cliff and the numbers that it takes to start losing those benefits. Not one by one, but by the lump sum. Now that we have a better understanding of today's economy, let's take a tour of the top of the benefits cliff. It's not as glorious as it seems. We have three scenarios here. In all scenarios, everyone is working 40 hours a week. At $15 an hour, you can see you start to lose benefits. At $20 an hour, you lose even more benefits. And at $22 an hour, the list goes on. And the thing to keep in mind with this is all of these scenarios include having children. And when we take that and compare it to the statistics that are being put out today of needing to make $44 an hour and 84 cents to be able to afford a two-bedroom apartment here in Boston, Massachusetts, you can clearly see the design flaw and the need for change in policy, in the communities, and anywhere where the cliff exists. So I want you to know that there are people who are working to make a change. And there are ways that you can make a change in your own life if you're someone who is experiencing something similar to the benefits cliff, or maybe there's someone around you who is utilizing this resource and they may be experiencing the benefits cliff. I want you to know that there are tools out there to empower everyone to not only advocate for themselves, but to also understand that there are people like myself who are looking to help you start where you are. Just start where you are. In too many places, there are a lot of suggestions for you to gain more income, but we can see that here, for people who are trying to gain stability by utilizing what the welfare system has said it is intended to do, that is not the best first option. So instead, I aim to provide you with the tools you need to feel comfortable, to gain the habits you need to maintain as you grow. So with that, we'll transition into different tools that you can spread within your community, at your workplace, and at your community centers, just to let people know that there are people who understand. And also to understand and put a spotlight on the people who are change makers in this space. So let's dive right into that. Here at Beyond the Safety Net, we believe that change starts with the person who takes the first step. So I wanted to change the energy in the room. I wanted to empower you to know that change is possible. And I also wanted to know that whether you're on the benefits cliff or not, there are many things that you can do to empower those of us that are embarking on a journey that we thought was a hill, but it turns out to be a cliff. I ask that you spread this toolkit and also to just realize that there are people out there who are working to make a difference and to be able to spread the word about the resources. Because when you get on the benefits, there's a gap there. And part of the flaw is that there isn't a counseling that goes in place to be able to tell you what to do with the benefits once they give it to you in order to gain the stability that they promise. So, what you can do now, if you are experiencing the benefits cliff, or if you are someone who is in America and there are 42 million people around you who are experiencing this, whether they know it or not, or designed to be in that trap, I ask that you spread this awareness and know that this toolkit is to empower all of us to be able to walk a path of stability. So the first thing that an individual can do to promote change is to gain knowledge. Gain knowledge about the benefits cliff, gain knowledge about your welfare benefits, gain knowledge about the tools that you're trying to do and the tools that you're trying to use to get to the places that you're trying to go. And also take the time to build healthy financial habits. Discover simple actions that will lead to long-term financial stability and growth. And then also, the last thing is to envision a stable future. Take steps toward empowerment and just embrace your resilience and collaboration. And what I want you to know is that there are people out there who got your back. There are people out there who are advocating for you. There are people out there who want to empower and people who want to make a change, such as myself. So I'll leave this with introducing you to who Beyond the Safety Net is and how we plan to be a solution for the problem that happens to be a design flaw within the United States welfare system called the benefits cliff. Beyond the Safety Net is one of the many initiatives that are tackling the benefits cliff head on. It's actually a program that I launched in the face of adversity while experiencing poverty myself. And our mission is to empower individuals who are experiencing poverty or the effects of the benefits cliff to take control of their finances, create sustainable financial habits, and build stable foundations beyond government assistance. I aim to be the counsel that's not given when we get case managers. I aim to be able to guide people to the places that they can only dream to go and let them know that it's possible and let them connect with the resources that are out there, such as Bridge to Prosperity program and things and nonprofits and groups and people and individuals who are pushing to make a change, knowledgeable employers who are aware that sometimes you can't take that raise, but it's not because you want to be a bad employee, but it's because you actually don't want to lose your support system. There are people in a network that are working toward creating a better future for people who are experiencing the benefits cliff or in my community are stuck in the trap. So if you have any questions or if you have anyone who may want to share a story, I aim to use the data that is given to me in order to tell a better narrative and a more impactful story to shift the narratives and to create more initiatives like Beyond the Safety Net that actually tackle things head on, such as creating the better financial habits and creating the awareness of the benefits cliff and relating it to the people who are actually experiencing it. Because benefits cliff is a very academic term. In my community, we have always called it the trap. So to be able to be the bridge between the two is my honor. And I do hope that you have been informed not only of the benefits cliff, but informed of ways that you can be a shift and to support people and resources that are looking to create a change for those of us who are experiencing a very unfortunate design flaw within the welfare system. Thank you.